Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Saka! It's their first effort on goal.
Saka really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Spread out to the left. Saka going face-to-face with his great rival.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Oh, this is a great position. Threads one in. And he shoots! Goal! Spain! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Kovacic. Kamavinga. And Yamal. And this is Shevchenko. He's having a pop! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cleared away. And here's Yamal. He's picked his way through. Opts to play it back. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Defending of the desperate variety. They get a throw in. Vardiol. Now, can they get him away? So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Semenyo, distributed tidily. Space for him to turn and look. Has a look up and delivers. Well, there's a probing ball. Well, they could break here. Vardiol. And it's Kamavinga. And Shevchenko! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Now that's well seen too. Vardiol. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Shevchenko. He's going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Diogo Dalot. Spain very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. There's the shot! Diogo Dalot. He's a sharp little ball. And the finish! And yes, it's there! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Lovely bit of skill. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And Shevchenko! And it's there! They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 18, Andrei Shevchenko.
Spain find a position of real strength now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He has found the way through. Skims one in. Corner given. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, crossbar! He is just caressing the ball. Kovacic. Spain have hit a quick-fire double here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Simplicity itself.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Andrei Shevchenko.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a nicely weighted pass. Tries to pass it through. Ayew unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a good ball. It's a really well measured ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Saka! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that has not gone well. That's an imaginative pass. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
And there they are.
Spain really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Spain enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a sharp pass. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Vardio. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Yamal. Can he get it through? Sulemana. Now it's Yamal. That ball looks a good one. And he's in on goal. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Semenyo attempts a clearance, and that's a throw-in. And that is headed for the middle, and that is expertly dealt with. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And it's Kovacic. Good ball, good chance for a shot! That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Yamal. Now it's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! He lifts the roof!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Yamal. Shevchenko being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Sulemana. That has been slung wide. Ricci. Now, what about a counter-attack? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking to... There's the header! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Spain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution for Ghana. Number 24.
Ghana choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Schlotterbeck. Kovacic. That's destined for the flank. Saka will not want to lose out here. Not Shevchenko! And no mistake. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
70 minutes is
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Vardiol. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Williams. And it's Shevchenko. And smartly reclaimed. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Ayew. That's a lovely, neat pass. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. Yamal gets into a good position. Gets his head! And that's a sharp finish. But that is not going to count.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Jordan Ayew. Coming on to replace him is number 10.
Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Kovacic. Header! And he's stuck it away! And that is his 50th goal for his current club.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
After 81 minutes is number 9, Bukayo Saka.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ricci. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Sulemana. Ricci. It's Camavinga. Now it's Shevchenko. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Now it's Williams. It's a promising position. And it's been shipped out wide. Saka. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. Picked out, great chance! Keeper always had the measure of that. Well, the clearance is short. Pings it across. Williams. That is good alertness. And it's Ricci. Well, that looks a decent ball. Sulemana. He's looking wide. And they can counter here. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. That's that, the end. Spain looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Shevchenko, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Spain definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of... Oh, what? Saka! Goal! Spain! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
The Netherlands finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Camavinga. And the shot! And it's in! 2-0 and in next to no time. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
There's the delivery. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Kovacic. It's Camavinga. That's going wide left. Guardiola receives it in a wide... Oh, great leap! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Van de Ven. Now it's Marlon. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Schlotterbeck. Spain have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Yamal. Plow. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Spain find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Schlotterbeck did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Shevchenko. Saka has it in a wide position. Chance! And he's stuck it away. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Somerville. Saka. And here's Shevchenko. That's a shape. And a shot! And he hits the net. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He'll try from distance, and it's hit the woodwork and out. Not the most convincing of passes. De Jong. He's looking wide. Looking for the run. Kovacic gets into a good position. And this is Kovacic. Oh, good fly! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that pass just didn't quite work. Van Dijk. Gravenberg tries to thread one through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Kovacic. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. There's a shot. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's had it nicked away. Well read, nice interception. Gravenberg. Looking for options for movement. Gakpo picks it up out wide. Knocks it into space. Now it's Yamal. That's a little off target. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Nice sequence of passes this. Diogo Dal. Kovacic! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Spain really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Spain looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. And so the action is resumed. Oh, some astute defending there. Gravenberg plays it forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Saka, and it's Kovacic. Now it's Shevchenko, looking to play him in, and he's straight offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now that looks a decent ball, and he welcomes it in. Kovac. Oh, shooting chance! And again! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
De Jong, and it's Gravenberg. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Camavinga tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Schlotterbeck. Yamal needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Great vision. Back in. He leaps for it. They've got to be quick to recover this. Dumfries clears without hesitation. Spread out to the left. And the ball is out of play. Van Dijk. That's destined for the flank. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Driving forward. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Opts to play it back. Good read, needed to be. Van Dijk. Dumfries. And it's De Jong. Sends it crossfield. Now Gakpo. That has not gone well. Camavinga given the lift of his goal. And that could set him on his way. Big chance! It's a goal! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
The Netherlands choosing to make the first change.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
De Jong. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Nicely weighted ball. Shevchenko plays it in. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Gravenberg, spread it left. Into the last quarter of an hour. He's found space here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Camavinga. Now that's well seen too.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
The Netherlands can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That has been cut short. Saka could move up a gear here. Oh, played right into his path. He is... And Shevchenko! Goal! That is his ton, and does he not know it?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Marcó en el minuto 83.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Kovacic is always scanning the pitch for targets. Yamal, unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. De Jong. Van Dijk. Oh, good spread. Kluivert in acres of space out wide. Schlotterbeck. And it's Ritchie. And Guardiol. Saka. And it's Kovacic. And Yamal.
Habrá 4 minutos de
Yamal
descuento.
running with the ball. Gravenberg. 4 extra minutes added on. Tries to pass it through. Saka is wide and looking to get onto this. De Jong. Reinders. And it's Reinders. Saka. He's got away. Camavinga. Terrific effort. And that's in. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Spain pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Shevchenko, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Spain definitely impressing me here, especially the way...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. Kim Min-jae can get it clear. That's beautifully weighted. Cleared without hesitation. And here's Yamal. Yamal's cross. And the ball is out of play.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter, with him being left-footed.
Yamal! And that is wildly off target.
Spain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Saad. Halim. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Camavinga. Oh, easy pickings there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Threads one in. Oh, cracking ball. Look at the space here. It's Kovacic! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And he welcomes it in. And that's a date. Shevchenko! That is decidedly lacking.
Shevchenko clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
No goals as yet. Wilkin. Kovacic. Diogo Dalot. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Halim. It's a pretty loose pass. Kovacic. Ayman. Kuz. Ayman. Pass somewhat off target. Kovacic. And it's been hooked away. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And Shevchenko! Goal! Spain! So, what's your view on that goal then?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Forced to go back. Tries one from range. Oh, that is outstanding! About as smooth as it gets. They are purring, truly purring. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
22, Diogo Dalot.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Great vision. He's in it. And the finish! And that's in. Back to within one. Interesting. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Spain heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And here's Saka. Kim Min-jae. And it's Dalot. And here's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here. Not again. Goes for a shot! Off the post! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Kuz. Wilkin. There's the crossfield ball. Halim. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vardiol. Saka. Tries to pass it through. Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's rising! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Corbin Ong. And the referee has blown for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Everyone, please welcome.
Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Spain are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So straight into the second half. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's straight offside. And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Yamal. Yamal going. Decent chance! He's got a goal! And that was his 20th goal for this team. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Malaysia really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Spain go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Yamal! Wilkin. That's destined for the flank. Morales. And he's intervened well there. Ricci. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Just eases him off the ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Ayman.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push.
And Shevchenko! And it's come back out to him. And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Shevchenko. Gets a good foot in there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ayman. Knocks it into space. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Halim. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Shevchenko. Kovacic is always looking to break lines. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ayman. Cools. Can he get on the end of this? Ayman. Ricci. Kamavinga.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, played right into his path. He is through here. Now can he... He's had a shot! And no mistake. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Substitution for Malaysia, number 12.
Spain are having a ball here.
Number 24.
Halim. Spread neatly. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Substitution for Malaysia, number 7. Coming on the field is number 19.
Ricci. And Jamal. Kim Min-jae. Looking for the run. Jamal providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away. The referee has given a corner.
Substitution for Malaysia, number 5.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Delivered with swing. And he's there to clear it. It's a promising position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shevchenko being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Getting up there!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Malaysia have the chance to go the other way. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Saka. No, it's come to nothing. Line. 5 minutes left on the clock. Saka. And he's worked it through. And he shoots! The ball goes in. And he's there to deal with it. Jamal. Corbin Ong.
4 added minutes has been
Line.
indicated.
Wilkin. Out of play for a throw. And no, he's seen through all of that. Strong running down that left flank. Can he get it through? Space for him to turn and look. Oh, that's nice. There will be a throw-in. That's very neat. And it's made its way to him. Now, chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, and the referee says that that is it. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish having... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stage.
Gets his head on it! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Kamavinga playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just...
Real chance! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kamavinga, can he get on the end of this? And this is Shevchenko. And it's made its way to him. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shapes to shoot! And for a moment, time stood still. Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Lamine Yamal surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, now he can run away. Saka! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Fabian Ruiz. Here's Rodri. And it's Ruiz. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Camavinga. And it's Shevchenko. He's looking wide.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
It's out for a goal kick. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Spread to the right. And here's Oyarzabal. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Oyarzabal. Well-timed, excellent interception. Ricci. Kovacic. And here's Yamal. Shevchenko. And the shot! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
El dorsal 18.
A case now of complete control. He's on it, can he get away? And he's in on goal. Yamal's cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Crossed in again. Defending of... Can he finish? Now, how often do you see that?
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Gavi. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Saka. Nicely weighted ball. And the finish! And yes, it's there! That is his ton, and does he not know it?
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Spain are having a ball here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Rodri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Space for him to turn and look. It's a goal kick. Vardiol. Saka. Kovacic is always looking to break lines. Looks a good ball through.
2 minutos de descuento.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. And that should get the job done. Cucurella. Here's Oyarzabal. Threads one in. Oh, chance! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is How taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Spain enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Rodri, it's a really well-measured ball. Oyarzábal is onto this. Kim Min-jae. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gavi. Great ball, and he's in here. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post. No, that's not troubling anyone.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Deftly away. And he's managed to get free. Camavinga. And it's Richie. Ambitious ball here. And now they can clear their lines. Well, they could break here. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzábal. That has been slung wide. Oh, he's having a go! Yamal under intense pressure.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Saka. Now it's Yamal.
That was lovely, that.
And he's got the beating of his man. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ruled out the best in the keeper.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Cambio de jugadores.
Spain choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Spain are looking to go forward now. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. It's Gavi. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella just loves to go forward whenever he can. Unai Simon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Llorente. Now it's Yamal. Pedri. Aims beyond the defence. Diogo Dalot gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Yamal. And that could set him on his way. Shevchenko. He's through on goal here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Unai Simon did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now the ball in. And Shevchenko! Oh, he really got hold of that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's come loose. Picked out. There's the shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Saka really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And back to the keeper. Ricci. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Kovacic. Now that looks a decent ball. Look, it goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Spain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Spread out to the left.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Dallo. Yamal. And here's Shevchenko. He's having a shot! Oh, terrific save.
But it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's going to be another corner. And the keeper beats it away. Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's been hooked away. Oh, almost a sixth. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter.
4 minutos de descuento.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Place. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish. And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made...
Shot a goal! Brilliant from Shevchenko! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Rodri. And there goes the final whistle. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Shevchenko. Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is as As far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
And that's been won straight back. And here's Elise. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Fabian Ruiz. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Not the most accurate pass. Aims beyond the defence. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That could spell off the ball! But he's left disappointed.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Well, they've got it again. That's an imaginative pass. Koundé. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Mbappe. Yamal. Olise.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And claimed it back swiftly. Still goalless.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. That's a cute ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ferran Torres. Cross flung in towards the middle. Rabiot. That's a lovely, neat pass. Searching pass he's played there. That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's well positioned here.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Spain with the corner, they're first. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's beaten the last... Oh, shooting chance! And he nearly went all the way.
That was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
And that has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. That was quite a hit. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Ribery. Nice physical challenge. Well, that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a simple one for the keeper. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oyarzábal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for the run. Now it's Camavinga. Olise.
Un minuto de descuento.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Knocks it into space. That has been slung wide. Chips it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Both sides defensively robust up to now.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oyarzábal chasing after it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's not got that quite right. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. He's looking wide. Really fierce, close defending. Olise. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Short changes him with that pass. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Nice bit of trickery. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ambitious ball here, and he was quick to react. Rabiot, and he's had it nicked away. It's a pretty loose pass. Spread to the right. Good effort from distance. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
France certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's Mbappe. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. He's having a pop! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Played out towards the right wing.
Might want to be careful there.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up. France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Now it's Ferran Torres. No, he's not going to get any further than that. France needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Chance! Of course! And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Spain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Saliba spots it and intercepts.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Can he get it through? Oh, it's Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Threads one in, shapes to shoot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to...
Rabiot! Spain are looking to go forward now. And it's Ribéry. And Ribéry! Oh, it's hit the post! That was superb goalkeeping.
Barcola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. Raya claims comfortably.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything for...
Raya has got himself a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Dembele has been sent off. Doué, cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the finish! Oh wow, that's crazy! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
El dorsal 4.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which all goes well if this goes to extra time.
Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Rabiot does really well there, he is strong. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Doué.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up. And we are already back underway. Spain pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same? There's the shot! That's another chance! Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, easy pickings there. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. Not a hint of offside here. Oh, they could break here. Good ball over the top. He's onside. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga! Sensational from Camavinga! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And it's Spain who take the lead. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Guadalajara finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Yamal. That is a great pick out. So no flag here. Crosses it in. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Zico. No, it's come to nothing. They've got a corner here. Messi with the short one. Tries a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Lamine Yamal just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now this could be a chance of facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, but shot at goal! And again! And that's a sharp finish! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Kovacic is the team's great visionary. Kim Min-jae and Kovacic. And he cuts out the supply. That's a sharp pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chips it through. It's a goal kick. Serginho. And it's Pedri. Played out towards the right wing. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Saka is wide and looking to get onto this. Yamal. Foot in. Yamal really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Upamecano coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kim Min-jae. Yamal. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Saka. Now that looks a decent ball. In it comes. Kimmich. And he couldn't finish.
One of the best passes I think we've seen in this game. A real wake-up call for this defence, who were caught off guard.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Shevchenko. Saka gets on his bike. Shevchenko. Saka gets on his bike and on the move. That's it, 45 minutes up. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this